But hello and welcome to another Managerial Career Mode video, and today it's the last episode of the season. Round 17 of 18 is the first race we're going to do, and obviously round 18 of 18. Obviously, if you've just watched the last video, you will know that there was a glitch at the end that said that Jean May had already won the championship, but he hasn't mathematically won it yet. Balega still has a chance of winning. May can't score, I don't think, for the next two races, but he still has a chance of winning. My point is, he was less than 50 points behind, so he shouldn't have been awarded the championship yet. He's going to win it at this race, I'm 100% sure about that. Because he was 12 points in front before. Like after Motogp is 12 points in front and gains 16 more, so that gives him 22 points. 22 adds 6, 28. So he's got a 28 point lead. So if he just beats him here by 3 points, as long as he doesn't lose 3 points to him, he's going to win a championship. But technically, mathematically, if Balega won this race and May didn't score, he'd only be 3 points behind and going to Valencia. We could easily beat him then. He's only got to beat him, really. So, you know, it's still definitely possible. And I kind of, not that I have anything against Mir, but I kind of want it to happen now to see how the game reacts to that. The fact that it thought somebody else won, because then it might still just give it to him anyway, which would be a bit weird. I mean, I'm not sure what would happen if he lost 3 points here and then didn't score in the next race. I don't know. But I'm just focusing on beating Balega because, as I said at the end of the last episode, I can still come, and I probably said it already this episode, I can still come second in the championship if I win both these two races and Balega comes third or worse in both of them. Well, actually, I suppose if he comes worse, Jones has literally just cock-blocked me. He's a spectacular teammate, isn't he? What an idiot. Attribute for Pat's crashed. It's the first time I've crashed in a qualifying session all season. So, there you go. Oh, and this is still all the same day as well. I just thought I'd let you know that. But, yeah, everything from Austin onwards, that includes Austin, the episode with Austin in it. So episode 2 onwards was all recorded on the same day. This is still the same day as episode 2. This is pretty surreal, honestly, compared to what it was in episode 2, where I was pretty much last. And I've won 6 races out of 16 that have been ran. So that means there's only 10 races I've lost. Up until last race, I'd actually won a third of all the races that had happened in that season so far. And I've won a third of all the races that can be total so far. Because I've won 6, and 6 is a third of 18. So I have literally won a third of the races this season, and the championship's not even over yet, so I could still win more than that. Unfortunately, as unfortunate as this is, I can't win half the races in the season now because of there's literally just one race too little. If I won 3 more, I'd have won 9, which is half the season. But, you know, still, it's a pretty good effort. Sasaki needs to stop trying to pass me because it's just, like, pretty much destroyed my lap by doing that. Sasaki, mate, what are you doing? And I came from really far back and passed him, and then now he's just getting him away. I'm not nearly 2 seconds under over to set our lap. Should be more, but Sasaki, you know, just getting him away. Those guys all seem pretty close. His first gear gets some nice traction out this corner. Run up to the line. So 2:15.0. That's 1.2 faster than the current pole position. So despite being blocked by my teammate on my first run, everything went well on the second run. And at the minute, Balega has really dropped off. He's now in 9th position. He's really trying to give this to Mir. I think the game is literally that confused that it's now just made him poor again, because I think if they're in with a shot at the championship, they might become slightly better. And I think because of the game thinking that he is no longer in within a shot of the championship, it's decided to just make him just not be very good anymore. But that's really good for me, because that makes it so that I'm pretty sure if he finished 9th and I won the race, I'd overtake him in the championship. Because I'm pretty sure 9th is probably less than 7 points. So I think 7 is 7th point. 7th is 7 points. So I'm pretty buzzing for this. I've really not mentioned the constructors for literally like 2 episodes, so I'm sorry about that. But in a minute, my teammate's not doing anything. We're going to focus more on the constructors for season 2, really. Obviously, that was the initial goal in season 1, was to do well in the constructors. But considering that considering how poor my teammate's done, I think do it about that. I did say that the kind of constructoral goal is to beat, well, not to beat anybody, because we're already beating Mahindra. No, we're already beating Persia. They can't beat us, and we can't beat anyone in front of us either. But to be within 100 points of Honda, which I think we can do, because we're only 104 down. Mir's had a brilliant start, so has Canet. Try and get some slipstream off those two. Well, it's literally about the same gap to Canet now, actually, now that I think about it, than there is to Balega. So literally, no one is very much a threat to me anymore. It's like, because of Martin crashed in, obviously, Japan, and then Canet came up 6th in Phillip Island. So like, I don't really have anybody that's a threat to me anymore, which is obviously a good thing. I've taken the lead of the race. Fanati and Martin are battling. Fanati's obviously wanting to come back from his poor race. Balega's going to probably want to come back from his poor race in Phillip Island. Obviously both of them crashing in collisions that they didn't both involve me. One involved Martin, but I witnessed both, because I was involved in one and I witnessed the other. If you've seen the last episode, you will know. And there's 2 cases where people had gone wide and they're rejoining the racing line, and someone faster was coming round, and obviously as they rejoined the racing line, they clashed and they went down. Like, Balega tagged his rear on Martin's front, and Fanati just like kind of hit side on me, but he was at a lean angle, so he kind of just lost the front. I was lent a little, but not much, because I was coming from off track, pretty much. I mean, I guess that's my fault for responsible riding, but I didn't actually realise he was on my inside, otherwise I wouldn't have turned in on him. I've been a tad irresponsible in this season so far, I think it's safe to say. Got towards the line, over the line. 0.8 in front of Canet. Oh, I can confirm, by the way, that this is really going to be pointless news by the time this video goes out, because you'll have already seen the video with Aragon in it. But that episode, I think it's episode 7 or 8 or something like that. Yeah, I did have a live com recording for it still, so yeah. You'll get a live com for every episode, which is good. As long as this one doesn't fail, then we'll have one for all of them. Can't wait for all the editing, it's going to take ages. Anyway, so I'm up into first place. I've been in first place since like the first corner, let's be honest. So my goal is to come second in the Riders' Championship and to get Mahindra, obviously to stay third, but to be within 100 points of the winner, which is going to be Honda. I think Honda will have won the Constructors at the end of this race. I mean, midway through the season it was very close. It was only like every race it changed, like, because Balega would win and then Mir would win and then Balega would win. Balega had like a run of form at one point where he got like 3 victories in a row or something like that. Yeah, I'm sure there's only been 3 winners all season, like, or maybe 4. I think there's only been 4 winners all season, which literally have been Balega, Mir, me, and Canet. I think those are the only winners all season. Martin might have won as well, but there's not been that many. There's been like 5. And there could still be a new one in these last 2 races, but I've only got a lap to go, and the gap's basically the same to Canet. Most of the races I win are pretty boring, not gonna lie. They're kind of boring for me riding them, because I don't like riding Moto 3, and then I'm solo on my own, not even battling. And as well for you, because you're not even seeing any battling. But I don't really want to slow down and battle, because I've got a goal to accomplish here. Brought out the gap by 4/10 now. Got the hammer down. Ran a little hot again, but just going first gear, gets a nice exit under the Tissot sign. Through these quick corners, hugging the inside curb, running out a bit wide, just getting on the outside one. For this right-hander here, just trying to get onto the inside. Under the Michelin sign into this downhill left-hander. It's a very nice corner if you want to make a little bit of a dive bomb on somebody. Bastianini's battling Ertl. Ertl's done. Ertl's actually kind of been there or thereabouts all season. He's never really shone, except a couple of times. I think he did like pretty well, got like top 5. But then he's just been consistently in the top 10, and he's not like fell out of the top 10, not scored and stuff like that. And it's put him like 5th in the championship, which I know he's in front of Fanati, and Fanati's like been on the podium multiple times. But then there's been like a couple of races where he's like been really far down or has like crashed or whatever. But Ertl's been pretty consistent. I mean, Dave Jones, you know, not Dave. Why did I call him Dave Jones? Emily Jones has been very consistent. He's been getting his 0-point scores all season. Ertl's actually got up into the podium on the last corner past Bastianini. So I don't know where Mir on that is, but I'm guessing Mir's going to win the championship then. .214.4, best lap of the race, absolutely annihilated them all. Where did Mir finish? Mir finished 10th. Balega actually beat him by quite a way there. Balega came 6th though, however, so there you go. Oh, he hasn't even quite won it yet. Oh, right, okay. Mir still hasn't even won it here, so my 100% sure was still wrong. because of his poor race, he's only 24 points in the lead. I'm only 27 down on him. If I can get within 3 points of him, I'll be pretty happy, considering the first few races I had in this season. But it's Constructors standings. We are 99 points now behind Honda. We are coming for Honda, mate. Nah, but yeah. As long as I can keep within that 100 points, I'll be pretty happy. And it's given Jarmir the championship for a second race in the row that he hasn't won it for. There's only 3 points in it between me and Balega now. So Balega, depending on how well he does and how well Mir does, could either win the championship or come third in the championship, or obviously to stay second. But I mean, that's the boundaries that he has. So it's like overall a 2-position difference that he could get. So again, the same glitch has happened. It's just awarded Mir a championship that he hasn't won. It's happened to me before. It said I won the race before I should have done. But it's did 2 races in a row now where he hasn't won yet because of his just poor performance in Sepang. He didn't win, which I'm a bit surprised about, really. But now I'm absolutely thrashing my teammates. How much money have I got? Not earning enough money. My 15,000 was over. I thought it was going to be under, but it's over. It's 12,000 a time. I'm 147,000. I'm still 50 grand away from a better bike. And this rate, it's going to take literally 4 or 5 races to even get 50 grand. It's literally going to take like 5 races after the season is done to get enough money, really. At least we've got activity day, so let's have a look. We have a gala evening, which gives us some rep. Training programs 100 XP for the cornering. 5,000 credits. Yeah, I think I'd go for that because obviously I need all the money I can get. Reputation is important, but I've got enough reputation to get a better Moto 3 bike. But here we go. The only track that's already been in this career mode beforehand is this track because of the wild card. That was a few weeks back, 2 weeks ago. So I recorded the first 2 episodes at once, 2 weeks ago, and then I've just recorded every other episode afterwards at the same time. I'm going to take a break after this one though. I'm going to do the pre-season tomorrow or some shit. My throat is literally hurting so bad because I must have been talking for nearly 3 hours without stopping. So let's just get this sorted. So we need low gear ratios at this circuit, yeah. You don't really get up to high speeds here. So we're on a streak of, is it 3 or 2 race wins? I think it's 2. No, so we have Motogp, Phillip Island, and then Sepang. So we won all 3 of the flyaway races. And this is going to be, if I can win this will be the 4th race in succession, which is absolutely massive. This is going to be 8 races in the season. It's a lot to win. It's almost half the calendar. So if I'd won in Sachsenring. I know, I swear, if I literally come 3 points behind me now, if I'd have won in Sachsenring, I'd have won the championship. Digi Antonio has crashed for the 12,000th qualifying session in a row. I mean, if I can get within those 3 points, that'd be something special. I mean, the fact that I had to whittle it away. Going into the flyaways, I was like 54 points down. I'm at 28 now. Took half of it off in the flyaways. If I just, there's like a lot of things that could have made me win this World Championship. If I'd won at Sachsenring, I'd have been on a bit more of a winning streak, and that's just, one, that's good for morale, two, that's just an extra 5 points that I would have had. 5 less that, the 5 less that Balega would have had, it wouldn't have affected me at all, but. And 5 less that, oh yeah, wait, I'm not going for another lap. Right, so let's just see what that lap does. I mean, I may as well. My laps have been pretty good as of late. Yeah, pretty good lap, look. Shall miss 6th. Where the hell is Balega? Oh, Mayer's gone up to 2nd, but Balega is literally in 6th place. So this is the title deciding Grand Prix. I am mathematically out of the World Championship. I was mathematically classed out after that last race in Sepang. I mean, I won that race in Sepang, couldn't do any more than that, but technically speaking, I still say I lost the championship at Sachsenring, but the thing is, even if I won at Sachsenring, I'd be like, what? 23 points down on him. Well, I'm still not going to overcome that. I'm not going to beat him, am I? By like 23 points. On pole for the last race of the season. Could definitely have to have a go. Jean Mir set to become champion today if he beats, well, as long as he finishes 13th or better. But anything can happen. It's Moto 3. Mir takes the lead early on. Mai trying to get. I don't even know why I'm commentating like that. I just realised that it's not a flipping live com. Well, it is a live com. It's not a. And I also remembered that that's not all my riders called in this game. Anyway, right, go try and catch up to the back of Jean Mir because I need to win this Grand Prix. Just for the sake to say I've done it, so the top 3 in the championship are in the top 3 positions in the race. Balega knows he needs to win the race. Mir knows he needs to just finish 13th or higher, and I know I need to beat Balega. We all have something to aim for, except really Mir. Just don't crash, basically. this could be another boring pull-away victory. I don't think it will be, but well, I've got 8 tenths already, so it might be. Well, no, not anymore. I've got a 1 second penalty. Got to get out of here now. Balega is coming, and I've got a massive penalty to overcome now. I mean, he's literally just braked for me, so cheers for that. Passing nearly to the fastest lap. Oh, there goes Balega, forcing Balega out to the left-hand side. Oh, Fanati is battling with me. Balega's still in front of me. I'm going to have to try and get the switch back on him. Switchback move, on the inside. Trying to get on the throttle nice and early, get out of the corner. I've got to get a 1 second advantage. I've got to get more than a 1 second advantage actually. I've got to get a 1.002 second advantage. I know that they do slow down at the end though, so it's a lot easier to get the advantage if you can have like half a second in the last lap at least. They go slow once you win, so if you can get over the line enough for them to slow down, you still get the win. It's like in Catalonia where I got the 7/10 penalty on like the last chicane. And I only passed him on the last chicane, but then I still won the race by like 45 thousandths of a second. I mean, I definitely wasn't. I was like about 3 tenths in front of him at max, but like it was enough time for him to have to slow down. I bottled it by doing the corner cuts. I literally made a mistake, which I was then penalised for as well. I'm not going to win this race, I'll tell you that now. Could come like about last. I'm not going to get second in the championship either. That's the weirdest noise ever. I'm going to do so poorly here. Ertel's on my inside. Ertel's going to get a podium, I can tell you that. Because he's third anyway, and I'm going to lose the position, so he's going to come second. He's going to try and pass me. Balega's outdone me here. Fair play, Sonny Jim. 6th place, I've come 6th. So Balega has done me. He has got 2nd place in the championship. Fair play to him. Jean-Mir was 8th. So there's only 16 points in it in the end. I was exactly 25 points down. It's obviously a shame, but there you go. Martin gets it on the death ahead of Canet as well. Noradine beats Darren Binder to 15th in the championship. And my teammate finishes 30th out of 33 with 0 points to his name. Oh, but Mahindra ended up 114 points down. So I lost both objectives at that last race. There you go. He's finally correctly awarded the championship. Fair play. And I was in the top 3, so I can't be too disheartened. Well, there's no point passing them. I was just going to lose more time. I would have probably passed them if I didn't have a penalty. I probably would have won that race, but oh well. 11,000. Let's have a look at the costs, because I didn't quite finish as well. Let's proceed. So that is pretty much it then for the season. This last week is a free. So here we go, the transfer window is open now. So I can go into Moto 2. But I'll leave that for the next. I'll leave this for the next episode. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video, which will probably be another managerial career mode.